When do you plan to retire?
I don't.
It's no laughing matter to the people of the 47th Precinct in the Bronx, where Eugene Fastook is a fixture 4 days a week, volunteering as a captain of the auxiliary police program.
He brings a wealth of knowledge and life experience.
Life experience amassed over 92 years. That's so incredible. His son Eddie says it could be right out of a movie.
When you tell that to people, they think you're Forrest Gump.
Congratulations. How does it
You
feel?
could say Eugene's life is like a box of chocolates.
My dad was a World War II veteran at Okinawa. He was on the USS Midway during the Korean War. He was called to go to this top-secret organization.
This Brooklyn native always seems to be in the right place at the right time. When he was 16, he tried to join the Marines. The recruiters suggested the Army. Eugene ended up in the Navy,
So I signed the papers.
setting in motion a course of events he never could have expected. Tell me about this picture, Gene.
Yeah, that's in the Philippines when MacArthur was coming ashore, and I'm in that picture there.
Today, we might call it photobombing. In the iconic World War II image of five-star General Douglas MacArthur, look off to the far right.
3 sailors that were soaking wet, and he's the one in the middle.
It was really something.
And remember that top-secret organization Eddie mentioned? Today, we know it as NASA.
Dad has his name on the moon.
Eugene was recruited as one of the original engineers to work on the lunar modules for Grumman Aircraft in Bethpage. The modules carried astronauts to and from the surface of the moon, where they left a scroll signed by all of the people who worked on the program, including, you guessed it, Eugene Fastook. You're still on the moon.
That's right. We'll be there forever.
But nothing has brought Eugene more pride and joy than his family. He was married to his wife, Lydia, for 66 years before her passing in 2015. And, of course, their sons, James and Eddie.
The values that were instilled by both my mom and my dad are just part of that generation.
Values that encouraged James to become an attorney with the Bronx Family Court and Eddie to join the NYPD, and later the New York Yankees as the executive director of team security. It was his son's dedication to their jobs that inspired their dad to yet his next calling.
There's no better advertisement for the auxiliary program than folks like Gene.
36 years later, he's still serving the residents of this Wakefield community as an auxiliary officer.
People live here. They get a lot out of this country. Do something and give back.
So what does the next chapter hold for Eugene? You've lived quite a life.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting, right. I wouldn't write a book about it.
Yes, but you could write a book. Eugene Fastook also drove astronaut John Glenn around while they worked together for the space program in Bethpage. Today, Eugene Fastook still drives himself, 92 years old, 4 days a week to his Bronx precinct, where he mentors new recruits and has plenty of stories to tell.
How much did you love this man?
Well, it was, at first you're like, and what, and what? On top of all of that, in his neighborhood, Eddie was saying everybody used to go over to the Fastook's house because Eugene could fix anything. You know, can you fix the refrigerator? Can you fix the, you know, the iron? Because you worked on the module for NASA. Can you help in our neighborhood?
I wonder what he didn't get to tell you. I'm sure there's still so much more.
I know. He's a really, it was wonderful to talk with him.
There's nothing he can't do.
There's nothing he can't do. And again, why we all respect each other.
You bet.
Respect each other and what we've done. And just wait for that story to come out.
You bet. Thank you, Dana.
You're
Great
welcome.
story.